this is a good term. I had footage. Somehow I accidentally deleted the beginning of it. And so I just figured I'd start over because there's so much silence. I've been sanding, and I am afraid to talk and sand at the same time because I can't talk loud because it's so early in the morning, and I know that the sanding would be louder than my voice. I was talking about the fact that my birthday is on Wednesday, and I am not excited, which is weird. I think that years that I know I can't have fun the way that I want to triggers me, because I know that the reason that I can't have fun the way that I want to is money. And I don't want anything big or crazy. I don't want like this wild big celebration or gift or something like that. I just know that I want more than what I have the money for. And with the financial trauma that I have, it is triggering. And so I feel like I've been bracing myself to have a whack birthday. And I think that's why I've not been in a good place the last couple of weeks, in part. And it feels silly when you look at it on its face. It's just like, you're 35. But I will be 35. I'm turning 35. I said in the first video that I was 35 and I just didn't correct myself. I'm 34, I'm turning 35. But I think another reason why I'm not feeling great is the fact that I am not where I've wanted to be, and wanted to be by now. And it is in part due to the paralyzing of the very anxiety that has had me bracing myself for disappointment for the last couple of weeks. I thought I was gonna be like on like cloud 9 all Leo season, and I just haven't been, and it feels like it's being wasted, which makes me more anxious. I'm like, I should take advantage of this energy, and it makes me more anxious because I have this like also anxiety about how I spend my time and using my time well, and not getting enough done in the right amount of time, which also makes me feel shitty about the fact that I'm not where I've wanted to be by now. And it just kind of all wraps into each other and is woven together. Anxiety sucks a lot. Storage got full again. But I'm not freaking out because this time I know the secret. That's where I'm at. Maybe I'll film more later. I think, well, I already have a video for today. I'm kind of like a day ahead now. So I think before, I've been feeling pressure to finish filming in the morning so that I can edit at some point in the day and post at night. But now I am currently in a space where that's not necessary. So maybe I'll think of something to talk about later, in addition to my weird pressure that I have to like make them up. Ooh, that's the link. Oh my god, sorry, it just hit me. That's the foundation. I feel pressure to make the most of every moment. And if I'm not, then why am I here? And so when every moment isn't of the magnitude or the productivity or the connection that I think that life is supposed to have, then it doesn't feel like I'm living well enough. And that brings me anxiety. Now y'all in my business even more. Welcome. Welcome to the pleasant field of flowers with a rainbow and butterflies with a minefield. That is my brain. It's really nice. I hope you like it. I'll see y'all later if I come up with more to talk about. I just thought about something ironic. It's kind of upsetting, but ironic. That my fear that I'm not using my time well enough, my anxiety about making to almost an extreme degree the most of, I just realized the audio is probably different because I'm using my real headphones now. My anxiety to an extreme degree to make the most out of every moment and to use it as best I can is, my anxiety is paralyzing. And so there's a lot that I end up not doing because I'm anxious about the fact that I should be doing it. So my lack of progress is because of the anxiety about progress. It's like less than not serving me. It's worse than not serving me. One gift I gave myself is making an appointment to do a consultation with the lady on my birthday. A little nervous about it, but I'm showing up. I'm showing up. Art imitates life. Showing up. Just like this challenge. I literally called it the Just Show Up challenge. I just realized the other day that I keep filming these videos and I haven't been naming what I'm doing consistently. I did in the first video and then I never talked about it again. I am doing what I'm calling the Just Show Up challenge. Again, I'm hoping that you can hear me over the sanding. I'm doing the Just Show Up challenge. I called it that. Inspired by a creator whose name escapes me. Made a video about the changes in the requirements for monetization on YouTube. And she basically was like, it's not that deep. Here's what you do. Post every day, 30-minute video. I realized 30-minute videos are unrealistic for me. So I'm shooting for 15. It's gotta be a way I can shorten that and say it at the beginning. I'm just showing up by posting every day on YouTube until I'm monetized. I guess so. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But just showing up on YouTube, just showing up in the studio, just showing up at the lady on that couch. I'm following directions. My folks told me, make the appointment immediately, quickly, make the appointment. And I'm like, I'm scared because therapy costs money. But I'm doing it, and I'm just praying that I will be able to afford the care I need, because I need it really bad. I need it really bad. I act like I'm okay, but actually, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just talking about my work and my process and art making and thinking about the grace and compassion I have for myself in the process of making art. How much I learn in the process of making art, the way that a lot of my anxiety goes away because of the lack of pressure I put on myself when I'm making art. And I realized that there is medicine there, and I don't know what it looks like to apply it to my life outside of art making. I trust my intuition when I'm making art. I say mistakes are okay when I'm making art. I allow myself to take my time when I'm making art. I treat things within the tension that they are both precious and not precious at the same time when I'm making art. That it's precious because I care, and yet not precious because at the end of the day, this is just paper. This is just yarn. This is just a pencil. This is just, this is just one piece. I will not stop making art if this piece goes wrong. Also, what's wrong? What does that even mean? I have so much clear, kind, compassionate, gracious, patient thought about me as an artist that immediately leaves my brain the second I leave this desk. Like, I would like to work on using it better. I noticed it. I think I noticed it when I was in the Circle, which is a group. It's an app. The Circle itself is an app, but on the app you can create these like private groups, and the group that I'm in is facilitated by Mother J, Jada K Story, Storytelling Tarot. Love her bad. I was in one of our support group, and I don't remember what we were talking about, but I remember realizing that this disparity, battery dying, I noted this disparity in the process of me talking, that there's like my artist self and then my self outside of the studio. And my artist self is so much nicer than myself outside of the studio to me. And more confident. So I would like to change that. In between me filming clips, I was watching, I started watching a documentary on Nexium, the sex cult. And I just started it, and she said that the person who introduced her to Nexium, she met right after. She said that she was going to go on this cruise to find her purpose in life. And then immediately started making progress on the cruise, meeting this person, who then introduced her to Nexium. And I thought about that as somebody who is essentially a cult survivor. Not to the extreme degree of Nexium, but, you know, been through some things, seen some things, said some things, done some things. Anyways, I have seen people talk about cults, and they say, how does this happen? How do you get here? How wasn't that alarming? How is that not a red flag? How do you end up in this, especially when you're grown? And I remember, ran out of storage again. Anyways, when I joined my last church, I was homeless. My first time visiting that church, I had a place to stay. There's something about getting your needs met, desires met, and the appeal to an opportunity for growth. If that happens fast, if you're cared for fast, if the goal is met fast, there's a lot of red flags you can look past. A lot. A lot. I'm probably gonna edit this out because I'm like, what am I gonna just yap about this and then put it at the end of the video and then be like, bye. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling crazy. Maybe I'm feeling wild. I know that me being like this in the morning would give the appearance that I'm a morning person. I'm not. I'm an anxious person. I'm an anxious person who gonna be up anyway. And so I decided to turn it into a routine. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. If anybody comes to talk to me, I'm gonna bite their ear clean off. Mike Tyson. Let me go. Goodbye.